Stop for a second. Think about the most respected man you know. What makes him stand out? Is it his wealth, his looks, or is it something deeper? What if I told you that the real key to respect, not just from women, but from everyone, is hidden in one ancient philosophy? A secret so powerful, it can change everything about how people perceive you. And it's not what you think. In this video, I'm going to share with you the one trait that makes women respect you instantly. And it's not about playing games or pretending to be something you're not. It's about mastering your inner world and staying calm under pressure. If you're tired of feeling overlooked, or if you've ever wondered why some men always seem to have it all together, you need to hear this Stoic secret. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to become the man who commands respect without saying a word, the man who controls himself. A man who cannot master his emotions, thoughts, or actions will never command respect. The world does not respect those who are ruled by impulse. It respects those who rule themselves. Marcus Aurelius understood this deeply. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Strength is not about physical power or dominance. It is about control over your reactions, over your fears, over your desires. A man who stays composed under pressure, who does not lash out in anger or crumble under stress, exudes an aura of quiet authority. Think about the great leaders of history, the ones who stood firm while others panicked, the ones who kept their emotions in check and made rational, strategic decisions. This is the essence of respect, self-control, in moments where others falter. Why is this so powerful? Because most men react without thinking. They are quick to anger, quick to complain, quick to chase. But the man who controls himself stands apart. He does not beg for approval, nor does he let external events dictate his peace. He remains unmoved by petty insults, unshaken by setbacks, and untamed by fleeting desires. The Stoic habit: pause before reacting. When something provokes you, an insult, a challenge, a moment of temptation, do not respond immediately. Take a breath, detach from the emotion, then decide how a man of wisdom and strength would respond. Mastering yourself is not just about avoiding weakness. It's about becoming unshakable. A man who is in full control of himself is in full control of his life, and that is the foundation of true respect. The man who lives by his own standards. A man who lives by his own standards, unwavering in his principles and values, is impossible to ignore. He does not bend to the whims of society or compromise his integrity for fleeting pleasure or shallow approval. His presence alone commands respect because it is rooted in something deeper than momentary desires. Seneca once said, "Associate with those who make you better." This is a call to live not just for the present moment, but with a long-term vision, an inner code that guides every decision, every action, every relationship. A man who adheres to his own values stands apart from the crowd. His life is not dictated by the standards of others, but by his internal compass. Why is this powerful? In a world filled with distractions, temptations, and social pressures, a man who refuses to follow the herd becomes an anomaly. He does not compromise his values to fit in or to gain approval. Instead, he walks away from what does not align with his principles, whether it's toxic people, shallow pursuits, or weak temptations that lead to nothing of value. Such a man is not moved by external praise or criticism. He walks in his own truth, and as a result, he attracts respect from those who value authenticity and integrity. He does not have to chase validation because he already knows who he is. The power of walking away cannot be underestimated. It takes immense strength to walk away from situations, people, or opportunities that do not align with your values. But in doing so, you demonstrate your commitment to your principles. You show the world that your respect cannot be bought. It can only be earned through unwavering adherence to the highest standards. The Stoic mindset shift here is profound. Set your code. Never compromise. When you live according to your own standards, you attract those who respect your conviction. You will not waste energy on people or things that pull you away from your purpose. This is the secret to enduring respect. It is not earned through trying to please others, but by being true to yourself. The key is consistency. A man who lives by his principles does not shift based on circumstances. His values remain firm, even when the world around him changes. He does not bend to peer pressure or the shifting tides of popular opinion. His life is a reflection of the strength of his character, and because of this, he's impossible to ignore. In every action, every decision, and every relationship, this man is guided by an inner code. He knows where he stands and will never compromise. And that, my friends, is what earns a man true respect. A respect that is rooted in something far more valuable than superficial achievements or fleeting popularity. The man who lives by his own standards is a man who earns the unwavering respect of those around him, not because of what he has, but because of who he is. His strength is in his integrity, his principles, and his refusal to bend to anything less than what is true and good. The man who leads, not follows. Women respect men who walk their own path, men who are unapologetically themselves, unshaken by the opinions of others. These men are rare, for they do not seek validation. They create their own reality. Epictetus wisely stated, "First say to yourself what you would buy, then do what you have to do." This is the essence of true leadership: clarity of purpose, decisiveness, and the courage to act on what you know is right. When a man walks with purpose and confidence, he doesn't just lead others, he leads himself. And this is the kind of man who commands respect. Why does this matter? In the realm of attraction, indecision, and hesitation, destroy desire. Women are drawn to men who know what they want, who make decisions with certainty, and who take responsibility for their choices. If a man is constantly seeking approval, second-guessing himself, or bending to others' expectations, he exudes weakness, not strength. He becomes a follower, not a leader. Contrast this with the man who leads. He does not need to ask for permission. He does not wait for validation. He decides what he wants, how to get it, and moves forward with confidence. His ability to make decisions quickly and without hesitation is one of his most attractive traits. Why does confidence make a man untouchable? Confidence is not arrogance. It is the belief in your own judgment, the understanding that you are capable of navigating life's challenges without relying on others to validate your choices. Confidence shows that you trust yourself, that you don't need the approval of others to feel whole. And that's magnetic. The man who leads knows that indecision only weakens him. Every moment spent doubting or hesitating is a moment lost. The Stoic principle here is clear. Decide, lead, never look back. A man who has made his decision and committed to it does not waste time wondering if he made the right choice. He trusts in his ability to adjust along the way, but he never questions the strength of his resolve. How does this apply to attraction? A man who leads in life leads in relationships as well. When a woman sees that a man is secure in his direction, it makes her feel safe. She knows that he is not going to falter, that he will make decisions for both of them if necessary, and that she can trust him to take charge when the moment calls for it. Indecision, on the other hand, creates insecurity. It sends the message that you are uncertain about your path, which in turn makes her uncertain about you. Women are drawn to strength, to decisiveness, to men who can chart a course and stick to it. This is why the Stoic principle is so powerful. Decide, lead, never look back. When you make a decision and commit to it, you are taking control of your destiny. You are showing not only your strength, but your wisdom. You are the architect of your life, not a passenger. And this is the kind of man who commands respect, not because he seeks it, but because it is a natural consequence of his actions. In the end, leadership is not about dominating others. It is about being true to yourself. It's about walking your own path and doing so with confidence, conviction, and clarity. The man who leads, not follows, becomes a beacon of strength and reliability, someone who doesn't just attract attention, but earns lasting respect. So remember, decide what you will be, take action, and never look back. The path of the leader is the path to respect and attraction. Women may admire charm, looks, or wealth, but the one thing they always respect is strength. True strength isn't about force. It's about control, self-discipline, and unwavering conviction. The Stoic man is one who masters himself, stands firm in his values, and leads with certainty, knowing that respect is not demanded but earned. When you become the man who embodies these qualities, you don't have to chase respect. It naturally follows you. The world, including women, will recognize your strength, and with that respect, everything else will align. If you're ready to step into that power and transform your life, like, comment, and subscribe. More Stoic wisdom is on the way.